welcome in. We got quite the peanut gallery today. You should see the number of faces looking back at us right now. Hi, Mary.
Woo.
Say hi, everyone.
Hi.
See, here, well, that's something, isn't it? Hi, Mary.
Howdy.
Thanks for being here.
I'm delighted to be here.
Are you? Well, that's good. It's not that big a deal, really. Don't worry. I think there's noise coming from somewhere. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know if my things are on or.
It's coming from over there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, they don't know that I can hear them. That's funny.
That's funny.
Look at all the people chatting already.
Yay!
That's hilarious.
We may have some Canadians. I don't see the Canadians yet, but we are already international.
If you're Canadian, make sure you put A at the end of your sentences. It's like a period, I think, right? It's an actual...
Or a boot.
A boot.
Mary's a boot to play.
Mary's a boot to play. Now, are you Canadian by nature? Is there family members are Canadian?
No, I'm Canadian by
marriage?
Well, I'm Canadian
ex-marriage?
by paternal. I don't know what you call it. He was an expat. So I'm an expatriatically Canadian, but I'm more wild than anything.
Yeah.
Because their last name is Wild, so I'm wild. This is a cool story for people who don't know me. I was born on Christmas Eve.
Really?
Yeah, born on Christmas Eve to an
Does
unwed
that
Catholic
explain
schoolgirl.
That explains the
Mary, spelled M-E-R-Y.
Okay, now I
Christmas
get it.
Eve. Mary is the name. My best friend, one of my two best friends, is Christmas Day. Christina, red hair and green eyes. So we are Mary and Chris. And I met my Canadian half siblings when I was 27. I'm an orphan. I was handed over to the good nuns of St. Vincent's Orphanage, and started my life there. And my kids have let me know many times that my storyline sounds like the beginning of Elf. So my Canadian, wonderful, wonderful Canadian siblings found me when I was 26, 27 years old.
Wow. That's a great story.
Talented people. I have a little sister who
As
has
are you.
My eyes and my voice, and she sings and plays guitar.
As do you. I think you're quite talented as well, which is why I invited you here.
Thank you.
I think you're an amazing now and quite the prolific songwriter. 3, 4, 5,000 songs or something.
No, we're not in the thousands. We're in the hundreds, but somewhere between 400 and 500.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and there's probably 10, 12 the last few months. I've had a little creative surge.
That's amazing. I don't. I've been writing songs my whole life, but I don't have near that many. It's more like for me, it's more like it's like having a child. There's a gestation period. It takes months and months, and then it's bad. It's a lot of pain, and it's very difficult for me.
Yeah, I found it got faster when I started doing this, and it may sound silly. I don't know, but I feel like it's a little bit of muse DNA, that you get when you get that inspiration. It's like sort of being tapped on the shoulder or getting whispered in your ear. And I've made it a point when that happens, no matter what I'm doing, no matter where I am, I acknowledge it, I write it, I start it, I pay attention to it, I let it roll around in my head. And I call it honoring the muse.
Yeah.
I never want it to go away, so I pay attention.
That's life can get in the way of that depending on where you are in life, and as things have progressed for me, especially in the last couple of years, I'm lucky enough that I can allow myself the time to do more things like that, even just to play my guitar, but also to, when something like that comes along, to pull on that thread a little bit, to write things down, to put them in my phone, or come up with a piece or a part. But then what happens for me is I have 1,000 scraps of paper of sections of songs that haven't yet to be finished. That you just saw a therapy in motion there.
Oh yeah, totally.
I didn't say that won't get finished.
Yep.
I corrected myself.
Yes. Yeah, it's hard. Well, with me too, when they hit, and it's like they just keep coming back. I mean, it's literally like, hey, you started this, come back to it, finish it. And
well, I admire someone like yourself who can keep cranking out things, who can keep the old saying, if you want to be a writer, write. Good, bad, or indifferent, keep writing. And those are there's no truer words wherever. If you're a writer and you haven't yet finished a book or a whatever, you're not really a writer yet, are you?
Yeah.
But you if you want to write songs, good, bad, or indifferent, write songs. And that's kind of what led me to this concept organically. Was when I started talking to people about songwriting on this and at open mics, I realized there's a thing here. There's this thing that I've always just sort of done on my own. As difficult as it is for me to finish, I do, but there's a lot of people that want to that don't. And so encouraging people to do that became a thing for me very quickly. And then I met someone like you, and I have met many other people, and I realized that this is kind of a thing for me to help, spread that gospel, if you will. Now I wanted to ask you. You were one of the one of my friends who is playing at the Homegrown Festival,
Woo-hoo!
and that's a great thing, and that's a good honor. Another Angus is in the room as well. And Blue, the winner of the contest that day. And what was the thing you were telling me about? Where did you go? You were telling me Sunday when we were in Lombard about going to you presented a song to something, and then you ended up going to.
Oh, it was so cool.
Okay, so what was?
Yeah.
Back up, because I don't even know the context of what. I can't remember the context.
Yeah, no problem. I know exactly what you're talking about. So I have no idea. I did not know. I wound up being prompted by one of the closest people in my life to go to Nashville, because apparently over the years I had said when I'm going to go to Nashville, and people would ask me when, and I'd say when the planets aligned. And I got a phone call the day before the planetary alignment in February or March, whenever it was, saying, "So are you packed?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm sitting at work. I'm not packed for anything." You said you'd go to Nashville when the planets aligned. So I was like, I did. So I told the kids, "Hey, I'll be back in a couple weeks.
I gotta go.
Food. Here's my credit card," and I left. So I played this particular song. I was working on it with a musical pal, Dan, talking about process and writing and what's a story that's completely unique to me. And I wrote this song and I finished it on the way to Nashville, and wound up playing it on stage in a contest that got me onto the Fox and Lock and Leapers Fork. And it was amazing. There were like hundreds of people trying every week, and I made it on my first try to a sold-out show.
That's amazing.
In Nashville. It was. So this song is called Callie, and somehow the Nashville Songwriters Association had it playing in their social media, I'm guessing from where I played there. And someone from the Nashville Songwriters Association reached out to me to play it at a local chapter. So there is a local chapter, I had no idea, of the Nashville Songwriters Association here in the Chicagoland area. Mm-hmm. And so I was invited a couple weeks ago to play it, and I didn't realize everyone sends in MP3s. There's like 50 people there virtually and in the room, and it was super cool, educational and all that stuff. So I'm the only one that brought a guitar. I'm like, oh, well, it looks like I'm playing live.
Sent recordings, and you brought a guitar and said, this is how I do this.
Yeah.
Right on.
I don't know how often they meet. I'm now a member. You can be a free member or a paid member, whatever. But if you're a paid member, you can they'll listen to your music and give you advice and cool stuff like that. So local NSAI chapter here in the suburbs. So if anyone wants to know, hit me up. MerryMuse11@yahoo.com. Email me. I'll send you MERRYMUSE11.
Right.
But yeah, thank you for asking about that.
Sure. That was a great. When you were telling me about it the other night, I was fascinated by it, and I was trying to remember the details when I was telling Dawn over coffee the next day, and of course I had all the details wrong, like many of my stories when I repeat them.
No worries. So in writing this song, I sometimes feel it's more personal when you give a name to one of the personas in your story or your storytelling. It makes it somewhat more personal, and it's not just some random pronoun, So this song got named Callie, and the girl taking the ticket at the door at the Fox and Lock and Leaper Fork said her name was Callie, and I said, "Wow."
Well, there you go.
I know what I'm playing tonight.
Right.
So those of you who are songwriters, those of you who care about it, those of you who have the dream, this is Callie. Callie left with a Gibson and a thrifted sack, landlines of pockets, no roads leading back. Counts the kindness of strangers to soften her way. Prays up to heaven, she'll make it someday. She'll play a song for you, dig into your purse. She'll hum a sweet melody, write you a verse. She'll strum on her sixth string and dance in the street. Just lay a dollar in the hat by her feet. Many miles to the station in the bitter cold. Callie hops on a freight car, slides the door closed, falls up in a corner, and closes her eyes. Dreams she'll make it to Nashville to see the sunrise. She'll play a song for you, dig into your purse. She'll hum a sweet melody, write you a verse. She'll strum on her sixth string and dance in the street. Just lay a dollar in the hat by her feet. The call of the bluebird fuels her flight. The echoes of the fearless guide her tonight. She'll play a song for you, dig into your purse. She'll hum a sweet melody, write you a verse. She'll strum on her sixth string and dance in the street. Just lay a dollar in the hat by her feet. Just lay a dollar in the hat by her feet.
Yay!
Thank you. Kelly.
Outstanding. That's beautiful.
And anybody who doesn't know this, the Bluebird is allowing people to go in there without an appointment, without being booked, this Saturday, July 5th. So I didn't make it there when I was there, but the Bluebird, man, everyone wants to play there. One of my
Sure.
friends just made it last night. Shout out to Stephanie. She got her dream.
Right on. Well, Christian Alan Hansen, he's played there. What do you? What?
I was like, is he here?
No. What do you? Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't played there, but I want to.
It's an interesting place, and I know it's a difficult process to get in the. I also know Cheryl Rhodey has played there, and some other folks. So
Cool.
it's a process to get in, and quite a cool place.
Yeah, we gotta get like a Fox Valley Jammers Club road trip to Nashville. Just hit all the opens. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Get a big Airbnb and just bring it to town.
I haven't been down there since 2003, so I think it's a little different down there these days.
I busked while I was there. I busked on the street with young musicians, and that was so fun. I felt like a badass. I'm busking. What you doing, Mayor? Downtown busking. Music City. What are you
That's
doing?
awesome.
Laundry? Sorry.
That's cool. The last time I was there, I was only there for an afternoon, and I ended up buying a guitar at Groom Guitars. So actually, there's a long version of the story, but I kept looking at this guitar, and then I put it back on the shelf, and it was when Dawn and I were dating. And she was like, if you don't buy that, I'm going to buy that guitar.
Aww,
like,
I
think
like her even more.
That was when I
Shout out
realized
to
I
her.
knew I was going to marry
You're
her.
marrying the right one. How many guitars do you have?
One less than I should have.
Oh, that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
There always should be one more in the building somewhere.
That's a good
It brings us
answer.
the album side of the week.
Ooh, album side of the week. I like this part.
So I was, I've done this already. and I like this album side so much that I'm doing it a second time because I listened to it earlier today, and then I made everyone listen to it when they were here, but they weren't listening very closely because it made me cry earlier. Because side 3, this is Drive By Truckers live at Austin City Limits, and side 3 of the double album is Zip City, which is good. It's 5 minutes and 19 seconds. But 18 Wheels of Love, which is 11 minutes and 34 seconds, which is the second song on side 3, and it's the only other song, is just stunningly beautiful. You could just look it up on YouTube if you just want to hear that song and see it live. But it's a true story, and it's beautiful, and it'll make a grown man weep.
Oh, so now I'm going to listen to it again on the way home because that is a good song.
It's brilliant. And before it even gets to the song, it's just the introduction. So it makes me, I know it's coming. I've heard it dozens of times. And then it gets to the part at the end, I just lump in my throat. Deep breath, sip of water, walk away.
Isn't that one of the beautiful things about both being a listener and being a songwriter? Like, I think really the people who appreciate music the most and the people that write some of the best music have such strong empathy. They're observers. They're life observers. They're storytellers. They see the moments and the pictures, and they experience it, and it touches you. It really does.
Well, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I suppose you can be. I'm not sure that you can. It's sort of what the job description is. You're either you're describing your own, what's going on inside your own brain, or holding up a mirror, a reflection of what you're seeing, and having to describe feelings that maybe you're not having, but you're feeling in place of somebody else, and without being able to put yourself, walk in somebody else's shoes. I don't know that you can do it very well. Maybe, I don't know. I don't want to pass judgment, but
No.
So that let's see. For a super serious question, what is your favorite color?
Oh, forest green.
Well, that's easy. Now, some people have to think about it, but you can right to it. Right to it. And if you were, what's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Do you have,
Oh,
had somebody tell me that they couldn't eat ice cream. And
I have a very twisted brain. I was going to say peach body shots, but that sounds wrong.
that does sound
That
a little
sounds wrong,
twisted.
but
I don't
it
know
is
if
me. I
it's,
don't know.
it's. I don't know if it's
There
wrong.
are certain
Like,
ways you can eat ice cream.
You don't
and
have to
certain
judge.
ways
Like you can just say it's just what you like.
Peach.
I
we'll
just
say
go with
peach.
vanilla. That's just me. Though.
Peach.
Okay, peach works. All right, so that's a couple of questions. Moving right down the board. So let's. I suppose I could play a song.
Yay! Please do.
The problem these days is I don't know what to play anymore, and I don't know if I could. I don't know what I played recently either.
And you're playing on the guitar that you built. That's the impressive thing to me because I love this guitar.
Oh, I appreciate that. If somebody's new to the stream, the quick story, and I used to tell the introduction a lot at the beginning, is about 3 years ago I quit. After playing music my whole life, I gave up. And some friends talked me out of that. But at the time, I had just started building guitars because what started 10 years ago, just trying to make a guitar stay in tune, and tinkering and always building stuff with my hands. I just started building guitars in this space because I couldn't stand trying to get people to listen to things that I'd been writing my whole life, and nobody listened. And then, but I kept muddling along and figured out how to create a one-camera podcast in a room upstairs in this building, and just turn on the camera in the middle of the afternoon and sing a song to the camera, and nobody was listening, and I called it The Stream to No One.
I like it.
And almost 2 years later, it's growing little bit at a time, and we're having a lot of fun and a lot of new friends. And
fun for that.
and when go into a lot of what I sing about is mental health issues and struggling as I worked very hard in my life. I came from cruddy, a loving household, but we didn't have much, and we struggled and did all right, and yet I found myself still very depressed and struggling with depression, and married to a wonderful person. My children are healthy. They're raised. We did all the things we were supposed to do, and yet I would sit there and look out the window and go, well, this doesn't make any sense. And then I would feel guilty for feeling depressed, because I got nothing to be depressed about. Why? So now not only am I depressed, but I'm depressed for being depressed. Yeah. That's ridiculous, you know. And then going and trying to, you know, peel the onion apart, you know, that's a long process. And but then playing songs about mental health issues, and then talking to people and realizing, you know, we're all struggling, and everybody's got their own reasons, things that they're struggling with. But for me, one of the things that once I started helping others realize that they're not alone, because I'm struggling too, or whatever, then it sort of, the load got lighter.
Oh yeah.
So I just figured out what song I'm gonna play.
Oh yay!
Just from talking to it's. Building guitars was something that started in 2 years ago. I went to Colorado and built this guitar with a guy in Colorado. So
Sounds
really,
excellent.
That's really loud.
What do you call it? The guitar?
I don't think I ever really named it.
People in the chat help Mike come up with a name. For this guitar.
It's, I don't know. I like it though, because the guy that I built it with was a very he had a very dry sense. He didn't talk too much. Was wrong. Yes, but he did teach me that that the wood. One of the things he did say was it takes a couple years for a guitar to figure out that it's not a tree anymore, and I thought that was very funny.
I like that.
And
what kind of wood is this?
the top is spruce and the back is rosewood. It's just a very standard setup, but the thickness of the wood isn't a standard thickness. Every guitar is different, or should be different, because every piece of wood, you get to an area and then he would literally tap tune it. So you'd hold it up to his ear, and he taught me how to listen to the piece of wood and find the tone between this piece of wood and this piece of wood before we glued them up, so that there was a harmonic balance between the two pieces of wood, so that they didn't have they didn't fight against each other harmonically. And it made a difference, because I built other guitars that everything was right, and yet they didn't have quite the same resonance. And as soon as I put strings on it and played this one, it was completely different than any other one I built. And that was the only difference. It was pretty amazing.
Super
so
cool.
It was really cool. So, but I figured, based on what we were just talking about, I'll do Good and Broken, which is mental health awareness. I put this out a year and a half ago about mental health awareness. So, because we're all broken in one way or another. So. Hold on. I do this every time. No reverb. Now it's there. Impossible to make home. Can't be fixed. Took so long to understand this. I keep trying again and again. I think I'm broken. I can't find all of the pieces. Can't seem to find them anywhere. My sanity scattered only God knows where. Now all I do is sit and stare. gone for good this time. Now it ain't gonna change, I can't do anything about it. Still no relief for this pain. Now I can't fight anymore, and I really don't wanna die. Just want this pain to go away. I think I'm broken, I can't find all of the pieces. My sanity is scattered all about. Try to pick it up and put it back, but I find another hole. I think I'm good and goddamn broken.
Do that recently, and I loved it then. It was so nice to hear it like up close and right next to it. It's hard not to want to sing harmonies with you on that.
Oh, you can. Next time if you're sitting like that, just sing.
Good.
Don't feel like you can't. In the middle of that, I realized my guitar was doing something, and I can't. My voice should have been moved. And
I thought it sounded good.
It should have been out here or this.
It sounded good.
The sound man in me is going, move this, move that, and I'm trying to remember the words. And
people liked it.
did they?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good.
And that's a beautiful
I appreciate
thing.
that.
I mean, what is perfection anyway?
There isn't. There's no such thing.
Good and broken.
There is no such thing as perfection.
Yeah.
So at this point, if this show had sponsors, we would. And now a word from our sponsor.
Oh.
There are none.
Oh. Okay.
Well, there never has been.
We had
so.
a sponsor.
Right.
Thank you.
But it's
Thank
written
you,
on the
Gibson.
boards in hopes of someday.
Thank you, Gibson.
Right. Oh no! Don't give him a free one.
We didn't. Did anyone say the name for Mike's guitar? Someone's got to come up with a name. I'm gonna come up with it if you guys
all right.
don't. You want to call him Jeff?
Jeff had the most confidence.
Jeff. That's really funny.
Oh, Canada's here.
Oh, thanks.
My beautiful wild
Mr.
people.
Reese says it sounds great. I
Love
appreciate
you.
that.
Love you, my wild.
It's really nice. I have to
You're
get better at
international.
reading the comments because I don't. That's awesome.
It's a potty.
That's
a
cool.
potty. You didn't ask me the question I thought you were going to ask me.
What did you
I've
think I was
been
going to
prepared.
ask?
You always ask.
I did. I tricked him because he knew all the questions, and so I came up with different ones.
You always ask everyone what's their favorite wood.
Well, I asked him what his favorite wood was. What is your favorite wood?
Morning.
Hello. Right, there you go. All right, you
And
gotta
rosewood.
laugh too. That's
Morning
great.
and then rosewood.
Yeah, okay,
But
good.
you know, if you
That's
don't
good.
mind, please ask me. Please, I'm dying to say it. I was like practicing. I'm like, don't forget, don't forget. Evening's okay too. I guess afternoon.
Okay. Well, that's funny. You made me laugh. So that's
People
good.
from work maybe watching. Sorry, people from work. My true personality.
People from work, they probably like you more, actually. Now, if
I used to get in trouble a lot.
did you?
Yeah.
I can believe that. I was gonna say that seems like on brand, really. I see you making
Man.
trouble in the classroom, or like getting somebody else to start talking, and they get in trouble, and then you'd be like,
No.
no.
Well, you know, in your last song, and the beautiful explanation of what what drove you to write it, I feel like when people really want to know me, I say, if you really want to know me, it's in the music.
Yeah.
It's in the songs.
It's way easier to
all-
explain. Excuse me. While I
It's
do this. I
all in
really
the
tie up.
story. Oh, please do. So so there's a handful of songs that would indicate that I am a twisted individual, kind of like Blue. I love Blue so much. When someone can get an entire bar singing with 3 words,
Yeah.
and they're really not like. Can we get a picture of Adrian at some point behind you in the backdrop? Because I'd like to see that. Anyway,
Anyways.
so
I don't know. As I've said many times, it took me, I don't know, like 3-4 months before I knew Adrian was a guy.
yeah,
So-
I picked that up recently.
And if you
I was
know,
like,
you
oh,
know. And if you don't, well, come out to a show.
yeah, there you
That's
go.
what I say. Go to Homegrown, buy a ticket. And the big question that I ask everyone is, what is your why? What drove you to write? Or here's another. Wait, before I ask you that one. Wait, erase
High
that.
five,
Erase
high
that.
five. Okay.
What was the first concert you ever went to, like that you chose to go to? That your parents didn't take you, that you
Yes.
didn't? That's one of my favorites. And that question comes courtesy of my brother. He was the one that
yeah.
that gave me that as a question. Like he said, either ask a person about the first instrument they bought or the first concert they went to on their own.
Yep.
And I think that is such a wonderful question because it tells a lot about the personality.
So much, because your musical choice for your first concert as a young person sort of sets you in your trajectory. I had to do everything. I had to babysit. I had to sell newspapers. I
Right.
had to do everything possible to get the money to go because it was going to be their final victory tour. I was never going to get the chance to see
And that
the
was?
Who.
Yeah.
And they're still playing. I'm like, man, guys, I almost
Now,
died
which
trying to get
time was
there.
it the last time?
It was 1980. I'm aging myself here. 1980, maybe 86, 87 with my dear friend Aileen.
Because I saw 89 the last time at Alpine Valley.
No, this was yeah, I was probably 16, 17. And we saw them at the Rosemont Horizon before it became the Allstate Arena.
My
So,
first concert was at
great
the Rosemont
concert,
Horizon.
Incredible concert. Was it?
Yeah, my brother, same brother,
Nice
took
brother.
me. He was great. He worked at Flipside Records. He was a manager,
Oh,
so he would
cool.
pull tickets before they opened the doors, which they said they never did, but they always did.
That's super cool.
I saw Queen 4th row. Right,
Wicked jealous.
right. I was from here to the door
I
to
said
Freddie
wicked
Mercury.
Canadians. I can't say Canada. Lisa, don't. Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
Hi,
It was
Lisa.
1983. Was it 83? So Aileen just corrected me. It was 1983. Thank you, Aileen.
Hi,
You
Elaine.
know, now this,
Oh, yes.
this beautiful woman
But
has been my
1983.
friend since we were 14. Lunch table. There you go.
You sat at the same lunch table.
Oh yeah.
Did
I
you?
get together with my lunch table gals like on a regular basis.
See,
when
that's
we can.
great.
We've even got one in Italy. I don't know. She's probably sleeping now, but we've been doing that since we were kids.
Her grandmother used to cut Freddie's hair.
No.
Oh, that's
What?
your
Just-
grandmother used to cut Freddie's
wow.
hair.
Blue.
Come on.
I want to hear that story.
Yeah,
Did she save any? We can clone him and grow a new one.
There's only one. There's only one Freddie. There will never be
We
another.
could grow
I don't
another
care
one.
how many times you grow that, you'll never get another one of those. Never, never. Okay, so the big question is, what is your why? What drives you to do this?
I can't not write. It's always been there. I think I was writing music before I was born. I've been writing songs and writing poetry and writing since I could speak. I could read by the time I was 3 and no one noticed.
Yeah.
Which, when my daughter did it also at the age of 3, I was not surprised. It was like it must be a genetic thing or something. But I write and I have music in my head all the time. And I even dream music. I will wake up in the middle of the night and I will write. And sometimes I have full songs coming out of me at 3:30 in the morning.
I've had
So I
that
dream
thing
in-
where you have to do it quickly or it dissipates. Does that happen to you? Like it's just you can feel it you feel it disappearing, and it's like I'm and it oftentimes like by the time I can feel it getting fuzzier and it's going away, and it's like it's so clear
you gotta
for a
do it.
few minutes and then it goes away.
I was really pissed off that my alarm clock went off about a month ago because I dreamed I was playing Red Rock. And I was, is it Red Rock? Red Rock. And I was dreaming I was there, and it was a full concert. It was like a whole bunch of songs, like, you know, a whole album. And they were all not songs I've heard before, so they were in my head, and I'm like, son of a gun. The alarm was going, meeting, work stuff. And I was like, I have an album there rolling around in my nocturnal state that I'll hopefully eventually get out.
You'll get it. Well, if it's in there, it's in there.
Yeah.
You'll find it. That's great. So you just your why is there's no
choice. I'm a songwriter, and I've known it my whole life.
You can't.
I've wanted to be that since I was 5 and pretending, you know, to be.
Do you remember
on
the
stage.
title of the first song you ever wrote?
I actually wrote a jingle for a soap commercial. And I remember it. I don't think I entitled it, but I thought, oh, this soap commercial is terrible. They need a better song, so I wrote it, and it was about getting yourself clean with a disco beat.
Nice.
Yeah, I should probably play at some point, but not today. Getting
I think
clean.
I'd like to hear that.
Maybe. But my first song that I wrote that I played out was oh gosh, I haven't played it in years, but like the first experience of love and desire, and like, oh, got to write a song about that tragedy. But yeah, I don't even remember the title.
No.
It's in there. It's somewhere in the crenellations.
Too Blind to See. That was mine.
Oh, I like that. Too Blind to See. Do you still play it?
No.
Oh.
No.
I don't know why I don't still play it.
It was the kid that was my best friend at the time was totally nuts for a girl, and he was completely friend zoned.
Oh.
And it was like I was like,
Friend-zoned.
she doesn't even know it.
Nope.
But looking back, she probably did. She just.
A tragedy. Thank God there's music.
She probably totally knew it.
And I think legit talking about mental health, I think music keeps me sane. If I didn't have music to turn to, I don't know what the hell I would do with all this nutty shit rolling around in my head.
Yeah.
I am very grateful for music
There's
and the
no
ability
doubt.
to write and play.
But yeah. Well, it's a way to process the things that don't make any sense to me. Like if I can't figure it out, or it just sometimes I'll just, and then later on I go, oh.
Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Or I think I'm writing about this, and then later I realized I was writing about that. That is not what I was writing about at all. I was completely writing about that.
Yep.
So.
And so, like, you know, to know you, to know me, to know all these other wonderful songwriters in this room, pay attention to the music.
Yeah.
Because it's in there. You can learn a lot about a person, even if you've never had a conversation with them, by where did that came from. I like to call it sometimes some of the songs that you write, it's like you have to scrape your soul. You got to really get in there and scrape your soul and just pull it out, because it matters and you got to finish it.
Yeah, I think so. You got another song for us?
I do. So on the tails of what my favorite wood is, I like to write, I don't like to write love songs so much. I've written a few, but I like to do this song, and I'm going to do it here today because I would say, especially performing out, you know, you'd hear a lot of love songs and I'd be like, you know, I'm not going to do a love song because love songs bore the shit out of me. But I'm really interested in lust. Lust songs, you know, amuse me, and I like to write about that kind of thing. And when I sometimes will go play where no one knows me, they're like, you know, oh, she's going to do some kind of Joni Mitchell acoustic, blah, 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 you know, whatever. And I'll be like, yeah, no kumbaya here.
Wrap me up in your blanket, lay me down in the cool morning sunrise, decorate me with wildflowers, baby, start some poetry about my eyes, give my love a reason to live for, baby, give my heart a reason to beat, set my soul on fire. like making. Oh, you make me feel like making. Oh, you make me feel like. Why you make me feel like. Oh, you make me feel like making. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, come on now. Stay for me to your arms, baby, baby. Drape me across your back. Stuff me into your pockets. Wear me out like your hat. Treat me like I'm water in the desert. Oh, yeah. Treat me like I'm there at the bottom of the sea. Hunger for me like I'm your last supper. Hold on to me like I'm gravity. Give my love a reason to live for, baby. Give my heart a reason to beat. Set my soul on fire. Fill my brain with the burning desire to make sweet love to you. Your power's like a river rushing through my veins, boiling my emotion with sexual devotion. I'm driven to distraction with latent satisfaction, which you never seem to find. Oh, you make me feel like making. Oh, you make me feel like making. Oh, you make me feel like. Why you make me feel like. Oh, you make me feel like making. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, come on now.
Outstanding.
My Aunt Mish just said, no kumbaya here, my girl. You got it. She was with me the entire time I was in Nashville playing, watching every live stream. Thank you, Aunt Mish. Love you.
No kumbaya at all. I was like, whoa, back that one down. That came out of the gates flying. That was great.
I played flute for the Pope once. That may be a nice little tidbit to share.
Wait a minute, wait. You buried the lead there. Wait.
It's not a metaphor. I'm going
That's
to
not
hell.
I said it all.
I'm
That was
going to
completely.
hell.
Those are your
I'm going
words,
to hell.
not mine.
I
But
did. I played flute with Kathy Zile for Pope when he was in town many years ago outside of the, what was that place, the Gateway? It's the Copernicus Center.
yeah.
And he was in his little Pope mobile, and we were in our little Catholic schoolgirl uniforms, and he slowed down long enough to hear about 12 seconds of whatever the hell we were playing.
Estimated year of this.
When was the Pope here? I have
could
no
figure out-
idea. John Conrad. John, love you. I don't know what year. What the
One
year after
time
the
at
Pope?
band camp.
Who said that? That's funny. Good one. Good one. I like that one. The studio audience is like you get there. It's like see no, hear no, speak no.
I've been calling it the Peanut Gallery. I don't know if that's not nice or not, but I think it's hilarious. I like having people here. It's very very. The energy is very different, and it's much more enjoyable for me, for sure.
I think we should have seen no, hear
Gigi
no,
says
speak no
81
monkeys.
question mark.
81.
Hi,
Yeah,
Gigi.
8th grade,
Nice to
7th
see you,
grade.
Gigi.
No, maybe earlier.
Thanks for.
It was like the year after he got shot, sadly. Who would shoot a Pope? Come on.
Somebody
There's
who's
so many other better targets.
somebody who definitely wants to go to
deranged
hell.
orange circus peanut, Cheeto-colored man-child. Do you want to shoot something? I'm just saying. I'm not saying that. No, I didn't say that out loud.
You didn't. No, that was totally in your head. It was. You never came out of your head. That was all inside. That was your
Cheeto-colored
inside
man-child.
voice.
That came from Deirdre, by the way, John. I love Cheeto-colored man-child. I'm like, I use it all the time. I need a T-shirt that says it. Cheeto-colored man-child, not sign.
It was 1979. Says your other friend that checked in before.
Lisa, you're so helpful. Thank you.
I
would
like
not
your
have
friends.
remembered.
I'm getting better at reading the list too, as we're noticing. I'm a fast learner. It only
you
took
go.
2 shows, and this is the third one that's been up there. The first one I didn't even notice. This is the last week. Last week he
No,
was.
this is very good. We
Right,
can see.
right. Now
And
I'm like,
we've got beautiful people running
know.
the computer. Thank you. Joseph.
right.
This is so cool.
What is your title again? I forgot, Josette.
Goddess.
Production manager.
Production manager,
Production
right?
goddess.
Right.
And manager.
Right.
Production goddess.
Right. For those of you who are new, Josette helped me fix my computer, and then she was willing to stick around and do camera switching because this was just a one camera operation, and she gave herself the title of at first it was production assistant, and I'm like, no way.
Producer or something.
You're right. It was something very, and I'm like, you're immediately getting a promotion. You're
Nice.
definitely a manager, and
Nice.
you're managing the production of this. And so, right, I'm doubling your pay.
Well done.
Yes. So it's been a joy. So let's see. Do you have anything coming up besides?
I
you have the
do. So
homegrown, obviously.
So homegrown. I'm actually going to a really fun 4th of July festive open mic party at Mark's house, but I don't know if everyone knows about that. But it's open mic and barbecue and fun stuff, like a yard festival, I guess. It's his 45th annual one, so he's got practice. It's going to be a good party. And then there's going to be a AC/DC cover band. Come on, who doesn't love AC/DC? And then more music, so that. And then July 26th at 2 o'clock, hit me up, people. Hit me up for your tickets because I've got the pre-sale tickets. And I'm going to be playing at the 13th annual Homegrown Festival. Mm-hmm. So 3 stages, 20 bands, 12 acoustic acts, 12 local artisans, all local, all homegrown, all from the Chicagoland area. All original, all damn day, noon to midnight. Woohoo!
3 of them in this room.
Blue, right? Angus and I are all going to be playing that event.
4. You're playing too? I'm sorry. I didn't know. Oh, okay.
Well, you can play with me if you want. We'll make it 4. I'll take you up there, baby.
Right.
So there's that, and then Blue and I are playing at the Gallery Cabaret in Chicago, August 27th.
Right on.
So Blue Mary, we don't know who the third person is, but it's an all-original showcase night.
Right on.
Yeah, you got some stuff coming up, right? I saw you were playing on the 26th too.
I am. I'm playing it. What is it called? It's a place in Glen Ellen, and I can't remember the name. It's It's written on the board. No, it's not. It's on my phone. Wait, I have it here. Because I didn't
Yeah,
write
it sounded fun.
I didn't write it on that board. I don't think the name of it's written on there. It's the Fox and it isn't on the board. It's in my phone though, and I didn't write it on this board, which I normally do. So that's my bad. But it is the Two Hound Red Brewing Company in Glen Ellen, and I am the guest of the Nobodies.
The guest of the Nobodies.
Right. Now, the Nobodies, if you've never seen the Nobodies, it is not for the squeamish, because my friend Bob, I've known Bob since 4th grade, and I refer to him as Potty Mouth Bob, because Bob has potty mouth.
Is he single?
He might be.
Oh, okay.
It depends on when you depends on when you run into him, because he's frequently single.
Sounds like a peach.
Bob's a wonderful guy, but
Hey, Bob.
His songs, things like "Do Me a Favor" and "Shut the F Up," and
That's the whole song. That's one title.
that's the title of the song.
You've seen him at Gallery. He was at Gallery.
I did. Did you point him out? Oh, did he play? Was he the really tall one who won from music?
No.
Oh,
No.
because he was really good.
Like the first time I was
Yeah, they're super talented. I really, if you're in for a night of laughs, it's a good time, and great, and the whole band is really tight, and they all wear matching shirts. I'm in for a band that wears matching shirts. I don't know.
Oh.
I also like UPS.
No pants. Just the
Depends
shirts?
on again, same answer.
Okay,
Depends on
because
when you catch them.
the
Sometimes
Nobodies,
yes,
they've
sometimes
got
no.
Shirts, but no pants. I
Dep-
would think
depends
that
on when you catch up with them.
interesting.
So
Suggest it to them.
I'm
Bob,
also
if you're
doing
listening, Bob.
what was the one? What are you laughing about now? I'm playing
Nancy
at
thinks I'm not.
the Sable
Where's
Creek
Karen?
Winery
Karen,
with
you
Patrick
here?
Spearoff and Kenny P. Mitchell
Oh, when's
on
that?
Sunday,
Sunday,
the
this Sunday?
13th
The
of
13th.
July.
Oh, that will be a good show.
That's a writer's round. That's
I love those.
right.
Yeah.
Patrick's the king of those.
He's awesome.
Patrick Spearoff. He's a really kind human being, as is Kenny, and we've done a couple of those, and I like doing it with those guys. They our stuff kind of meshes real good, so that's fun. Those are the next couple. So next week is Hannah Delilah. Ooh, that'll be fun.
Hannah. Oh, Hannah played at
One-
the gallery. So good. Hannah, love. Big heart for Hannah.
Yeah, wonderful singer, songwriter,
Oh, big time.
tremendous person.
Beautiful voice. Incredible. Love Hannah.
And as I've said several times now, the night that Josette and I became, I would say, actually became friends. The two of them challenged my brain to a point where I went home going, oh. They were very in a fun way, but they were like, but you know, and I left that night going, oh, that was very thought provoking in an enjoyable way.
I like
So,
that. That's awesome.
And, but they're delightful, and I'm very much looking forward to that. So, any information, my calendar I spent some time on in the last couple of weeks. So MELMUZIC, melmusic.com. You can, music with a Z, MELMUZIC, melmusic.com. There's an extensive calendar, and on that page you can get to any social media. You can get back to here, you can get to any social media thing, and pretty much everything. Songs, whatever, it's all there.
Yeah, and if you guys like this program in this format, subscribe.
Yes,
Share it out, subscribe,
Smart.
like it. Let other songwriters know that there's an incredible opportunity to be showcased in a wonderful, welcoming, warm, and loving environment. Not too far in Winfield, so I'm all for that. And this is going to be recorded, right? But you're gonna edit out the Pope joke.
Probably not. There's not much editing,
So
really.
sad.
If you'd like me to, I suppose I can, but I think it's funny.
My mother was the National Catholic Woman of the Year twice.
Was she? Twice?
Twice. Twice. I
Wow.
sorely, not in the same year, I sorely disappointed her. Sorry, Mom.
I don't think you did.
I'm sure.
I don't think you have.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's very proud of
I
you.
wrote a song called Sire that Nancy knows, and she's probably the only one who's ever heard of it. And that was a song written out of my sleep that I'm sure, with the wonderful David Jaco, former keyboard player for the Living Spoonful, he said we have to go in the studio and record this. Everyone in the studio was beat red and terrified.
Well,
And I was
then you
like,
did something right, I'd say.
We did something right. I'm going to play it out for you someday. Nancy, I will. Anyway.
That's good. All right, that brings us to dumb joke of the day.
Dumb joke of the day. I
Right.
love this part.
This is
Does it have
just,
music? And does it have?
No,
It's got a duck.
if only I knew a guy that had a studio and knew how to write songs, I could do
What is
theme
that? Is
songs.
it a
to this.
donkey or is it a naked chicken or what? Oh, it's a goat. It's a goat. It looks like a hairless.
I'm sorry.
See, I told you I get in trouble. What's his name? Does he have
A
a name?
naked chicken.
I think you should name the guitar.
It's definitely a naked chicken from now on. I know that.
You should
It's-
name the guitar brand Furless Goat.
this is-
Furless
this
Goat.
is Fred. This is Fred, the screaming
Fred.
goat.
Fred the Screaming Goat. Okay. Okay. Oh.
Fred, what?
I'm just saying, oh, because
Oh.
I'm excited. There's mail. There's mail.
There's mail.
But it's spelled M-A-I-L, unfortunately.
Is it?
Okay.
That was good. That was your dumb joke of the day.
Oh.
That wasn't your only dumb joke of the day, though, just so we're clear. This is from
Bob.
Jared Tall.
Oh. Is that part of the joke?
Might have been.
I didn't get it.
Okay. Oh, wow. This is a scientific discovery.
Really?
It is. Scientists have now discovered, just so you know, scientists have now discovered that Uranus may be filled with more methane than they once thought.
I didn't think we could get any lower. I did not think we could sink any further into the gutter. But thank
What?
you.
It's a planet.
Oh.
What did you think I was talking about?
I don't know. I don't
It's
know.
a science
I get it. It worked.
statement.
It was
It's
good.
not even.
It was good.
Dun, 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 dun. I used to have a rim shot thing, but if only there were drums somewhere near here.
Do you ever let the audience ask questions? You should. That'd be scary. Especially when the joke stinks.
Until about a month ago,
Oh, Gigi said, "What the fuck?" Gigi, potty mouth. Oh,
I would just go with the
maybe she said
WTF. That's what I would just
WTF.
go. But until a month ago, that would just stay blank for the entirety of the first I don't know, 87 episodes of this, there would be nobody commenting.
Yeah, we got a party. We got a party.
So that brings us to the end. Thank you very much for being here,
thank
Mary,
you.
and thank you, Peanut Gallery. You guys are awesome. You guys are welcome anytime. So, Josette, thank you for your wonderful work, and thank you all.
Thank
we'll see
you,
you next
Mike.
week.
Thank you.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Mike, take care. Thank you. Big hugs.
Good night.